together now. Come on, I know you can do it. Say you will, say you can. So clap, 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 clap your hands with me. You gotta feel the beat deep, deep down in your bones and let your body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, 'cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh, shake that body right. Feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. All right, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Yeah, here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Well, I got something to say right now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah, move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. So clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around, but we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Oh yeah. Come on everyone, I want to hear everybody clap your hands. All together now. Come on, I know you can do it. Say you will, say you can. So clap, 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 clap your hands with me. You gotta feel the beat deep, deep down in your bones and let your body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, 'cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh, shake that body right. Feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. All right, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Yeah, here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around. But we're all here grooving next to you, so see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I hope you guys are ready for some VoxEdit Monday! Hello everyone and welcome back to VoxEdit Monday with me! Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry, Mike. I'm just hitting everything. Hello everybody and welcome back to VoxEdit Monday with me, Pandapops, bringing you some awesome VoxEditness. Now, I know I haven't been here for a week. I hope you didn't miss me too much, but I had some time off. Also, it was a bank holiday on Monday, and although I was going to stream, I forgot the time. Time ran away with me, so that is why you had no Monday stream last week, because although I was off, I kind of forgot. I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway, guys, hope you are good. How was your weekend? Hello, Play Games. Yokes on you. Hoddle Hill. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? And that is also because I had last week off. That is also why you didn't have any news of the week, like specified video news of the week, is also the reason. So there we go. Let's transition to this, and we are going to be okay. I want to make this very clear. Lucas said, "Hey, you should make a tickle stick," and I really liked that idea as a weapon. And I wanted some because I know like a tickle stick is just basically a stick with a like something to tickle someone. However, when you Google tickle stick, don't Google tickle stick. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, I don't know whether it's just my Google or whether it is everybody's Google, but some is okay, some maybe not. We're still going to make a tickle stick purely because I think it's a really funny weapon, and Lucas suggested it, and I think it's funny. I think a tickle stick is funny because, you know, there was a time in the past where people would be tortured via tickling. So to me, it makes sense that having a weapon that is a tickle stick 100% makes sense to me. So we are going to be taking the blade template. So the blade is basically the weapons template. And we're going to be editing this to make it look like a stick with some feathers on the end for prime tickling. So you can tickle your enemy within the metaverse. But how are you guys? Let me know how you are. How are you doing? And all of that jazz. So this is now the new stream time. This is the stream time that we will have until we go back. The clocks all go back. Now, all our clocks went forward at all different times. America went forward first. Some parts of America, not all of America, does daylight savings. Europe then went, and then I believe like Australia, New Zealand, I don't know. But then they went, okay? So all our clocks change at different times. So I don't know if all our clocks change back at different times. No idea, not a clue. But at least until around the end of October, I think that's when they change. This is now our new time. This is when you can be guaranteed that I will be here. And I don't know whether Cyberdragon let you know, but their streams may be changing to being on a Tuesday because we have a gap opened on Tuesday, and due to how close together his now stream is to when this one starts, it's too close. So we are hopefully going to just put them a day apart, because this has always been VoxEdit Monday, and it will always stay being VoxEdit Monday, because I like doing it. It works for me. I have been doing it for 3 years almost. 2.5? 3? I don't know. How long have I been here? Definitely more than 3. In fact, it's gotta be more than 3, because I've officially worked at the Sandbox for more than 2, and I was doing this before officially working for Sandbox, so yeah, wow. Wow, that's a long time. Hey, you guys, I've known you for like 3 years almost. Wow. Crazy. Absolutely friggin' crazy. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask in the chat. Just going to check over to Restream. I'm hoping, did it go out on Twitter? Why do I feel like it didn't? I'm gonna have a look, just to make sure. Did we go live? We did go live. Although it's the wrong title. Cool. We have the wrong title. I don't even think I can edit that. We don't have the wrong title, they have the wrong title. So it's saying, yeah, it's... So it went up, I stopped it because I did, in all fairness, that's my fault because I did start streaming and I forgot to change the titles. I stopped, I changed all of the titles, but it's still there. So just ended like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, no, I know that's why his was there. I forgot to change it. I know I needed to. I just got ahead of myself. I stopped it because I didn't change the title. So I stopped it. I then waited like 5 or so minutes and then started it again. But it looks like it's still taking the old titles, which makes sense. This is also one reason why we're going to make sure there's a bigger gap, whether he may need to start earlier or transition to Tuesday. Because we have a wide open gap on Tuesday. You guys need content every day. Tell me right now, you guys need content every single day. This is why you can never get a streak going. Because they're just all one after each other. So what we're going to do for the tickle stick is I actually don't want any of this at all. So we're just going to delete. We might actually, you know what, we'll keep this bit just to get a size reference here. But we don't need this bit. So we're gonna delete this. Once again, we'll just keep right. Keep that so it's roughly keeping the size going there. And even at the back, how we make it, I feel like the tickle stick's just going to be really easy to make. Instead of it being pointed outwards, I think it needs to kind of point up a little bit. So we're going to have this sort of tilted. So we're going to do stick A. And there was another one min stream in between. Yeah, so Cyberdragon streamed like up until just over half an hour ago. Then I did start the stream about like 25 minutes after theirs. Realized I hadn't changed the titles, quickly stopped the stream. But that's enough for the stream to now be stuck with that title. So there we go. That's all we've got going for it. It sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to put stick A there. And I'm going to want it to go up here. I'm going to just delete this section. We're just kind of playing around with a few things right now. And set to floor. Shift and hold. This is the top part. And we're going to get... I just realized I did it wrong. Stick A1. That one is just there. This goes there. Oh, I realized what I just did. Never mind. So we're going to duplicate this and call this stick A1. That's now going to go there. Go into it. And delete there. I actually feel like I've done this the opposite way of what it should be. But let's carry on. Okay, so I'm actually going to switch those two around. Move this one to there. Switch you for this little fella. Can I not? So the stream, the stream title should be changed. It should be changed. Like, I'm looking at it and on Restream, it is changed. If I'm looking right now, if you're looking at Twitch, you can see the title is changed there. It's just the tweet that's gone out on Twitter says that it's Cyber Dragons. For me, looking at Sandbox right now, it's saying that this is the VoxEdit stream. I think the only way the tweet one could be changed is if I stop streaming and I stop streaming for about 10 to 15 minutes and then redo it. Might be the only other way. I'm not going to do that at this point. I don't know whether it can be manually changed, but it's now out of hours for our social media manager, so I'm not going to message them being like, hey, can you just change stuff? Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Right, how do we like the tickle stick so far? Right, from here, we're just going to go back in and we are now going to delete this because we don't need it. And we're going to go back into this because we also don't need it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it does need centering a little bit more. Oh! I'm so silly. I am just the silliest ever. There we go. I'm a silly sausage. I need to know what colour you are. Oh, yeah, the bottom one. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I just want it to match for now. Why are you not matching? Doesn't it do it correct? That's why it's not matching. Okay. There we go. just need to unlink that one. That's what we need to do. Okay, so I'm thinking like some feathers. So let's add some feathers. Now, do we want like a giant tickle stick? What do we want going on here? We should probably make this just like a little bit thicker. If I just double the size, it is fine. It's just too long. Doubling the size just kind of makes it too long. Maybe. If I do that. So I think 2 by 2 is a fine size. Do the same there, and I'll also reduce it here a little bit. There. I think that's not a bad size. We do need to choose a color. Right now, I've just gone for the standard gray that the sword is, just while we sort this out. Let's go for a feather. Do we want a feather, or do we want something else to be the tickle part of the stick? Well, what do we want to be doing? I am thinking a good old feather will be good. I also have a giveaway today, so I hope you guys are excited for the giveaway. Go West, what is TWSS? What color feather? Should we go for like an actual bird type feather? Really? Yeah. Oh, that's what she said. Oh. I did not know that. The feathers kind of come back down here a little bit. Kinda. How do feathers look? I need to look at the feather. Okay, we could do one of these feathers. Start at the bottom, and then we're just like, woo, feather. Go up. Woo, feather. Go up. Kind of ends up back at a point. There. That's a good feather. I don't think that's a bad feather. What do you guys think? I think if I delete that one and put a bit there, a bit there, delete a bit there. There we go. Lovely. What do we think? What do we think? But also, do we want this color? Maybe we want like a nice pink, like, or a green, black and blue would be a nice tickle feather color. I'm thinking. Kind of like blue there. And then there. Yeah. Ending. Big bit of blue right here. And we can add different hues to this as well, because that looks quite dark. You're too tired to think? No, it's you will be thinking for me. I am too tired to think. I need you to think for me. You can do that. Thank you. If you cannot, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's get some blues. More blues on here. I think on this side should be some darker blues because we kind of got a little bit of darkness going on up there. Of mirroring that. Okay. That's slightly. Yeah. Okay, I like that. What do you guys think? I think that's a good one. Using a senpai to get you to think for me. I mean, you can. You can use that. I will try my best to senpai for you. Okay, let's see. I feel like this is going to be far too big for the stick. Okay, so feather, but that could be okay. That could be. It's huge. The feather is huge. This is a huge feather. I think we have overestimated the tickleness of the tickle stick, and this feather is far too large. This is too big. This is much too big. This is more like a fan. They have now created a feather fan. Too large. But I like the size. I like the feather. Don't make me redo my feather. What if if I size down, all the color's gonna be lost? Won't? Is it not letting me size it down? Let me size it. Oh, let me size it up. It's like, nah. Oh, because it's one thick. If I just do two, will it? There we go. Alright. Looks a little better. I'm still not happy with, I mean, the size is a little bit better. But let's do too thick. Let's do 14 in height. We'll do 7 as the width. And we'll just try and build this back out a little bit. I mean, a part of me feels like I should just redo the entire thing. I might just bloop. Oh no! What did I do? There we go, perfect. Okay. Bring it down here. It should probably start off as 2 and then go up 3, so it should be 2, 2, and then up to 3. There. Because that's kind of 4. Okay, so we'll do it on this side, because this side goes out a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Okay. I feel like it's not as good, but it's as good as we can get without doing a bunch of nodes and pieces. And I want to avoid doing too many nodes. Okay. Maybe just extend that. No, it's gotta come out. Yeah. Check. Yeah, okay, right. That's on both sides, so that's fine. A little bit there, and there. Okay. Oh, Ghana can redeem Senpai Panda. Okay, so for those that don't know, when you redeem Senpai Panda, this is where you can ask me to tell you how to do something, or to the best of my knowledge, impart wisdom to you. So do you have a question you would like answering that is technical and may require me to actually stop what I'm doing and do it? Not sure if it's a VoxEdit question or Game Maker, but how can I make an invisible wall ceiling that doesn't collide with the camera? Oh. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I think that's an issue that definitely it's not a bug, but it's definitely a feedback thing. So there's nothing you can do in VoxEdit because it either has collisions or it doesn't. I suppose the only thing that might work a little bit is because of how large the area is that collides with the camera. You could make just a 1x1, not like just one thickness wall as long as you need it, or ceiling, and that may help a little bit instead of it being like a big block size. But yet, there's not really, as far as I'm aware, there's not really a way around that. However, I will go ask Senpai Alex and see if he knows. But great question. Absolutely great question, because there are many instances where I have seen that, and that is a feedback that I've definitely given people, which is, hey, be careful of your invisible walls because it collides with the camera and it causes issues. Snaps the camera to certain areas. So that is definitely something that people should be aware of when creating experiences, especially in small areas. But great question, Garnican. I wish I had an answer for you, ready, locked and loaded. Yeah, try the feedback thing. You tried making a matrix with dots, separate notes, but the camera just acts like a kangaroo. Yeah. So I have asked Alex. I don't know whether he'll get back to me today, but ask in his stream as well, just because Alex has far more knowledge that he could probably test out and know where to be looking compared to me, which would be like, let's look over here, let's try this. In fact, you would probably teach me more than I would be teaching you. This looks less like a feather. It's still too big. Hey, Bertsy, how you doing? I mean, the feather isn't too big for the... Oh, we'll try feather number 2. We'll try feather 2. We're gonna go into the feather, and we're gonna try making a second feather. Gonna start with brown again, like we did last time. And this time, what if we just did more of a kind of like one that curves to a point a little bit? I don't think it curves that much. It's like 2, 1. Back down. And with the featheriness. That does not look like a feather! What is this? What have I created? Nothing good. What is that? Nothing. That is a nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Good day, Bertsy. How are you doing, my friend? Looks amazing. No. No. Right, how about if we make it... Yeah, I wanna make this bigger. 100%. Yes, I want to change the dimensions. Stop judging me for changing my dimensions. Right. I liked the first feather we did, but it was too big. It was such a large feather. Let's just try again. Okay, take the mirroring off. Let's do a little cut there, little cut there, little cuts. Just some little cuts. Some places. No, I don't like it. The only one I like is this top one. And maybe that one, which means I want to make it match on the opposite side on the other side. You missed the eclipse here? So, at least where I am, I don't think it was visible where in the UK I am. So I didn't see it at all. Also, not that first. I've seen an eclipse before. I'm all good. Right. What colour should I do this feather? What colour should I do the feather? Yeah, I've just been told, Garnicum, for you, it's currently not possible unless you have a fixed camera. And apparently there has been asked to have more options to have player-object collision separate from camera collision. But right now, unless you use the fixed camera modes, the camera will run into collisions just like any other object. That is your answer, straight from Alex himself. Blue. We just did blue, but let's do another blue. Let's do a lighter blue. Should we do, like, another... Oh, whoops. Bloop, 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 bloop. Should we do another one where... where we kind of colour it in sections again? We can do, like, a different... A green! Blue and green? Not that green. That green. Yes. That green. I love it. Absolutely. Adore it. Hey, Pop Looker, how you doing? Hey, I like that. I do. I think I just need to change. There we go. Right, let's see what this... Oh, wait, we gotta go back in. Does this one now look more like a feather? Do we like this feather? I feel like I like the feather. What do you guys think? Do you like the feather for the tickle stick? Let me know. Let me know whether you like the tickle feather. Whether you like the tickle feather. We will be doing a giveaway real soon, so make sure you're there for the giveaway. Woo! Am I early today? So technically yes and no. So clocks have now officially changed, I think, for all of the countries that do daylight savings. The stream alert that went out wasn't updated, so it is still saying 6 p.m. UTC, which is in like 20 minutes from now. However, it's always going to be 6 p.m. my time. So 6 p.m. UK time is now 5 p.m. UTC. So at least until roughly the end of October, this is now the time that I stream at the start minus 40 minutes. So we're actually 40 minutes into the stream. I will be doing a slightly longer stream just because of the time change. Your brain says leaf, not feather. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if your brain is saying leaf. I don't see... Oh, Go West has said, hey, from X. They're the only person over on X right now that has said anything. So there we go. Is your brain saying leaf because of the green? Because birds have green feathers too. But let's duplicate this and just move this one here. Gonna add it right about here. So this is like an ultimate tickle stick, okay? You're going to see lots of tickling with this. Daylight saving time changes, just honestly, it's not even the fact like of the changes themselves. It's the fact that countries change at different times. Like I knew, and I'm not going to say I've known for my entire life America changes at a different time. I have known that America has changed their time before, like most of Europe does. For a few years now. I did not realize, however, that I think maybe Australia or New Zealand change like a week after Europe changes. So there's at least 3 different sets of clocks all changing at different times in the same month, in the same 4-5 week area. At least with the UK, it is always the last Sunday. No, that's Easter. Easter is always the last... No. It's not always the last Sunday of March, because sometimes Easter's in April. The clocks change on the last Sunday of the month. Online time clocks don't keep up. We went back weekend just... Yeah, it's a pain. But at least now... At least right now... Hey, Pickaxe Master, how you doing? Hey. At least now, this, you can be sure that I will be streaming minus 43 minutes from now. That is the time that I start streaming. I will also make sure that the stream schedule is up to date on Twitch. I could do that when I put out the voting form. So we could do that then. And in different directions. Yeah, it's hard to keep up. But now I know that we're all sorted. We're all pretty much sorted, at least for a few months. So then we all change again. Yay. Yeah, time zones are complicated enough. I don't know why we need to add daylight savings into the mix as well, but here we are. This is where we're at. Now, I'm thinking of splitting these tickle feathers into... I'm actually happy that they're large. I'm okay with these feathers being super big. I'm okay with that. What I am probably gonna do... Actually, go back. What I am probably gonna do is I'm going to break both of these feathers into 2 halves, just so they can have a little flappy tickle tickle. Okay? That's what I want to do. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So and this is also how I have gone about animating like wings on fairies and stuff like that, is I will create the main shape and then I will start to break it down. Now, wings on fairies, butterflies, whatever, they need breaking up into lots of different parts. For this, I only need to break it into 2 parts. I only want it in 2 sections. The main thing I am going to have to keep an eye on is Z-fighting, just because there's a lot of different colors happening on here. So that is something we do need to keep an eye on, so we don't get some Z-fighting. And for those that don't know, Z-fighting is where 2 colors are on the same axis, are fighting to be seen, and that's where you get those like little lines, the little zzz look. I know you know what I mean. That tickled my tongue doing that. Right, so we're gonna do this, then I'm gonna give out a form for you guys to fill in your choice of a panda head in a jar light lamp thing. You get to choose. There is a quiz question. It is an easy quiz question, just to keep that in your mind. But yeah, let's do this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our model right here, and we're going to do Control D, which duplicates it, and we're going to call this Feather 1B. There we go. So now we have 2. I am also then going to just duplicate this node, and we're going to call this Feather 1B. Yep, we're going to call it Feather 1B. And we're going to move Feather 1B onto Feather 1B. From here, we are now going to edit. Now, I am thinking I may need to change some of these colors, but I basically just want this top section to flap forward, maybe even just this bit. But for now, let's test it flapping from here. We're going to delete all of that, so we're just left with the top. We will, because we want to animate it, we actually do need to move the pivot. So we're going to set to floor, and we are going to have to move this back up into position. So the reason sometimes we don't move the pivot is if we're making like a static asset. So if you're making a chair, a table, something like that that's got no movement, then you don't really need to move the pivot because the pivot isn't doing anything, okay? The pivot could just stay where it is. For something that you're animating, you will want that pivot point moved to where the animation makes sense. For this, 100% makes sense for it to be in the middle on the floor. Pivot! Bingo. Go west if you got... Wait, have I given out the bingo stuff yet? I am so confused whether I've done that. I feel like I've given out some, but definitely not all. Alright, move it down, move it down. Why is that not in line? Right, there we go. Is at a weird height and a weird position? No, it does work at 0. Okay, good. No, it doesn't. It does need to go into the minus. Odd. Right. So this should... Right. This should now be in place. And we're going to go to our original, and we are now going... Actually, just in case I mess this up, I'm actually going to duplicate it again and just call this original. Just so I can go into here. And now all we want to do is delete this top section. And trim. Our pivot point is in the correct place for now. Okay, so it all looks fine. And let's see if we can see any... So... We get a little bit of clipping, but not much. Not enough that I'm worried about that. At the back, we do have a little bit, so I'm not overly happy with that. I'm going to move it in slightly. And I actually need the pivot to be at the back. That's where I need the pivot. So I want it at the back. And we're just going to reposition. Make sure it's lined up. There we go. Now let's see. Okay, so we do get a little bit of clipping there. So I'm just going to shimmy it back a little bit more. Then, there we go. So we do get a little bit of clipping, but we aren't getting the Z fighting. Yeah, I'm happy with that, because that goes... I'm not 100% happy with it. Interesting. Very interesting. But also not really. Okay. There. I'm happy with that. Kinda. Am I? Am I happy with that? I think I am. What was first place prize again? First place I know has already been won. Like, first, second, and third have been done. I just know I was waiting for, like, a fourth place person. Go West, I feel like you won one of them. Do I ever look at my creation and say I'm 100% happy? I don't know if I've ever looked at something and said I am 100... Tell a lie. I actually really, really liked the Christmas scene I did. I don't know whether I would say I was 100% happy with it, but I was at least like 98% happy with it. There are some assets I have absolutely adored. My little happy elf and my little happy Santa, definitely 100% happy with those. A lot of my Christmas assets I have been super happy with. Like, I've looked at those and gone like, yes, I love this. I don't know whether, like, 100% happy, because I always feel like there's something I can improve. But there have been assets where I've been like, this, love it, love it. I love what I've done here. But I wouldn't say 100% happy, but I have loved what I've done. There, Go West, there we go. Go West is like, I must have sent you Betty Badass. You must have got Betty Badass. I'm sure I have sent Betty Badass. But Garnicum, what about you? Do you ever feel like 100% happy with what you've done? For me, what I think is important is not to continuously stay trying to perfect something, as much as like perfection is amazing. I think a lot of the time, especially if you are the creator, you can get stuck in that rabbit hole of, oh, just this one more thing I can do, just this, just that, just this, when in actuality, what you have created is already really, really good. And if you continue to edit and redo continuously, you may get stuck in a situation where you never have a finished product. This is pretty good for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to show you things that I personally have loved, that I have created. So, let me just find... Oh. Oh, they've changed this! Okay, I don't know when this was changed. But now there's like your account stuff. Your workspace is now assets and experiences, and then like tools and stuff like that. I like this because before you had, yeah. So now your assets that aren't minted are in your workspace, and your experiences are also in your workspace, and your wallet is like holding your NFTs. So I knew this was coming. I just didn't realize it's here. So I really like that. So what do I really like that I've created? Okay, so my festive red unit, we've all seen me create this. I really, really liked this. My giant prop, the Nutcracker guy, I actually really liked how he turned out. Could I have done him better? Sure, probably. But I was actually really happy with how he turned out. Looked great. Hey, Yuma! So these are things I'm really happy with. My little elves here, loved these. Absolutely loved these. Could not have been happier how these little guys turned out. Really liked them. My father, Crimbob, also really liked how he turned out. And I don't think I'd want to change anything on him. Maybe potentially another little pattern on his Christmas Crimbob jumper. But overall, I actually really liked him. Sometimes I much prefer like the simpler look, because once it starts getting too busy, it's too busy. Let's just go through some of these. My little Christmas presents. I'm always going to love my little Christmas presents. Not that I can ever sell this, but my Wizzy the Blue toy. My casual Pandapops shoes. 100% love these. Will forever love these. I think these are amazing, and I love them. And I don't think I could perfect them any more than I already have. So these are things I just kind of like. My Betty Badass on the swing. I think this was actually pretty good. Like I was happy with that. Like with how like the swing rope bits look. Just generally really liked how this one came out, personally for me. And I don't think I could make that better. That to me was, yeah, that's good. My Avocats, love those. The skeleton chandelier, I do feel like I could have continued to work on that and maybe have made it better, but I had to stop working on it. We had spent weeks working on it, and if I had continued, it would have just gone on forever. My Avokitty trees, I love those. My hollow table actually is one of my favorite assets, and I will show you that if I still have it saved on here. I could just show you it. I could just show you it. I own it. I could show you it in game. The Tavern game table I liked a lot. Haven't finished it. It's not got its animations. What else have I been like super duper proud of? Oh, all of my machines. So my UFO catcher and my coin pusher. Love them. Love. Like I'm beyond happy with those. I loved how they came out. The torture wall. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really like this. Yeah, learning to stop working on something is a huge, huge battle in on itself. This wasn't made by me. This was somebody, I forget who, in fact it should say in here. This was by RGBXO, and it's meant to get minted. Them and the two other winners get a copy, as well as me getting a copy as well, to be placed in an experience that I was creating. So there's that. There's two others. I really like those. Those were great. But I didn't make those. But I love them. I just type it. Here we go. My little happy elf. My little happy elf is by far one of my most treasured assets that I have created. It was one of the first ones I made. It is one of the first videos that I created showing how to basically create different statics. The idle, marching, sat idle, he's asleep, he's standing up, there's happy face, there's his arms out. I also have a Christmas one. We have the Santa. I think similar to him, he's also got march, he's got sat. Sat number 2, so he has 2 sleep positions, sleeping, his hat is on his head, and just a stand. So these are things that I have absolutely loved, that I have created, for sure. But yeah, stopping work on something can be so difficult. So difficult. So you kind of do have to learn, like, hey, do I really like this? This Selkie. The Selkie I made for the Folklore Creator Fund, loved her. I absolutely adored making this character. I was really happy with how she came out. I'm not always happy with how my work comes out. I think she's got like a couple of different idols as well. So there's idol there, and idol 2 just has her head on her back and you get to see her face. But she is... A deadline kind of helps. Yeah, deadlines help loads. This is also sometimes where you'll see me do like 1-hour streams on my personal channel, because I'm like, I need to get this asset made. And a lot of the times, maybe I don't get the whole asset made, but I get really far into creating it. Although streaming and creating stuff has its own limits as well, because I'm there talking to you guys, trying to entertain you while also create something. But yeah, I loved how this Selkie came out. Selkies are a Scottish folklore. If you want to go have a look into them, definitely do. Really cool. I also created a Kappa, which is a Japanese folklore creature. Really interesting. I love folklore. I absolutely love folklore. Anything to do with folklore, yes, love it. But yeah, it can be really hard. This kitchen set I actually really liked. I thought this was super simple, like clean, simple asset. Sometimes I just really like the just simple things. Like, I don't always feel like you need to do loads and loads of detail, just sometimes keeping it simple helps. And then here we are making a tickle stick. So, but how are you guys doing? How are we doing for time? Okay, we've been for an hour. I wanted to break this top bit in half, and then I was going to give you a giveaway form. So, if we get 2 more people in here, we will do the giveaway form. If we get 10 more people in here in the next 10 minutes, that's 1 person a minute, we get 10 more people in here in the next 10 minutes, I will do 2 giveaways. 2 giveaways. So, we'll do the giveaway form as soon as we get 2 more people in. 2 more people is what I'm waiting for. And then, if we happen to get 10 more people in the next 10 minutes, we'll do 2 giveaways. Get your friends and family to tune in and watch this awesome mug. Come on, guys. I'm amazing. And I'm teaching you how to voxel art. That's a big if. I mean, there we go. We're already up. One more person. I've already seen one more person join. We just need one more person for that giveaway form to go out to you guys. I'm waiting on it. I'm just waiting. Waiting to see someone come on in. So what we're going to do is, while we wait for another person to come join, we're going to do the same again to this feather as what we did to the first one. So we want to break it kind of in half, but not entirely, kind of like a third. So we're going to duplicate it. So we're going to do this feather to A. Can I? No, you cannot. We gone back down one. We still need 2 more people. I'm waiting. Where form? Can't scroll up. Form has not been dropped yet. We're waiting for two more people need to join. You've got to get your friends and family in here. Come on. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this. So we're going to call this feather 2A. This one, pop it there. Oh, we're dropping down, guys. Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to reach our target for a giveaway form. How sad. No! Either way, at least one giveaway form will go out. I'm just trying to entice more people to come on in, so you get 2 giveaways. Who doesn't want 2 giveaways? Who does not want 2 giveaways? So once again, we've broken this up. I don't want like the whole feather to be flappy ticklingness, just like the tip of it. We do need to, for good rotation, so when we're animating it and we want it to rotate properly, we do need to move the pivot. There we go. We've got it. We're up 2 more. Let's do that giveaway form. Let's grab that giveaway form before you guys disappear. Let me just go and get it. Just gonna make sure as well, let's open that form. So this is a giveaway form. There is a question in there. There's a super easy question. Lounge Souls just joining. Wow, you joined just at the right time. Just at the right time. I also do need to quickly hop over to X so these guys can join. There we go. Giveaway form for the stream is in the chat over on X. So over in the comment section, over on X, you can, if you are watching over there, there you go. It's there, I promise. Can you join if, I mean, you can join, you can't win again, but you can fit it out, because why not? I don't know the nodes limit. Open up VoxEdit and it will tell you. That's your hint, is open up VoxEdit and it will tell you. That's the best hint I can give you. Alright, let's align this. Okay, so this is what I mean when we say Z fighting. So that is having some fun right there. We're going to go into the original. We are actually going to delete this section. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Trim it. Now we don't need to change the pivot for this one because it's got the original pivot where we need to put. And we just need slightly... Okay, now let's check. When we animate, do we get Z fighting? Okay, no, but also we've got the issue of what we had before. So we are actually going to have to move our pivot point again. And we're going to move it to the back. And as we can see here, we do have Z fighting, so we do need to be a little bit more careful. And what I'm going to do is, to help avoid this, I'm going to move it slightly over the edge. And slightly back a little bit. So when it clips in, it's just clipping rather than us getting the Z fighting. Now, I think I could potentially move it slightly better. We're going to move it forward just slightly. Let's check that out. Okay. So just so you guys can see what the Z fighting would look like is if we moved it to being... Not move it to being perfect. Never mind. We can't do it because it's already positioned pretty well. There we go. We got our two tickle feathers on there. We want a third, and I want to duplicate this one. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to be clicked on here. I'm going to hold shift and... Ooh. Sorry. No. Go back. Go back. I actually need this top bit to be connected to this bit. And now I have to place it back. Oh no. I have already messed it up, so I'm gonna do this much easier. So we're gonna call this feather 2A. Place it right on there. There we go. Much better. Beautiful. Rotate. Yes. Okay, perfect. We also have the issue for this one, but I don't want to move this one. I don't want to duplicate it, so it's gonna be... Is it gonna be fine? It's not gonna be fine. Because I want this one to flap as well. So I'm just gonna delete that. And off of this one, we're gonna do the same, which is feather 1A. And we're gonna grab it. I've already renamed it incorrect. Fine. Okay. Everything's okay. Go. Get it into position. Rotate it. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. I already have an ocean to come list. Yeah, you can still enter for the regular, for sure. For sure, they're two separate heads. You are allowed both heads. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to duplicate this node and call this feather 2B, or not 2B. And it has duplicated both. So because I've duplicated the main node, it has also duplicated the child that comes off of that. Position it for prime tickling. So this is going to be the side tickler. Oh, we got a bit of Z fighting going on there, which means we should on the other ones. Just going to move it slightly. You see that little bit of Z fighting when we're moving? So all we're going to do, instead of it being on 0, it literally needs to be on like 0.01, 0.02, and then it's all fine. It has been 9 minutes since I said 10 more people for 2 giveaways. We only have gone up 3, so unless 7 people are going to zoom on in, it's only going to be 1 giveaway. 1 giveaway. 1 giveaway. Okay, I'm done. 1 giveaway. 1 giveaway. You don't know the answer? Would you like me to tell you the answer? You don't remember Elcos? Elcos, you have been here for far too long. Far too long. But Nazman01, I have not met them before, as far as I'm aware. I'm sorry if you've been here and said hello and I haven't acknowledged you. I'm ever so sorry. But I don't recall seeing them here, so they are probably new. And I need to take pity on them. But Elcos, I cannot take pity on you because you should know the answer. But, yes, please and thank you. Okay, so VoxEdit said, no, don't say the answer. But what I will ask you, Nazman, is do you have VoxEdit downloaded? Because I will give you the same hint of what I gave earlier. So let me know. Do you have VoxEdit downloaded? And if you do, open VoxEdit up. Hop on over to the animator, my friend. And in this top corner where it says faces and nodes, up in the corner, up near where my mouse is, if you just hover over those, it will tell you like max amount. These are our max amounts for optimization. You're on your work laptop and GameMaker is on your personal. Oh, I feel so bad. Nazman, you are the only person. This is your only chance. If you don't get it incorrect, if you don't get it correct, you are the only person that can pass. If you win. If you win, I will give you 1 free pass. Elkos does not get a pass. Because Elkos should know. I have ranted and raved about it so many times. But Nazman, you seem new to me. I don't know, you get 1 free pass. Yes, it is the same as the competition rules. That is another hint that I can give you. It is the same as our VoxEdit contest rules. Exactly that. That is why there are contest rules, because it is for optimization. We want you to create optimized assets. So we have those as our rules, because that is our optimization guide. Humor, why did you answer wrong? Did you answer wrong to make me angry? You want to enrage the panda? You want to feel the full force of rage, Panda? I don't know. It's fine. Okay, second chance now. Second chance for a second giveaway form. If we get 5 more people in the next 5 minutes, we will do another giveaway. We will do another one. Go Super Saiyan. Oh, you know what? It was getting close with Elkos. It was so close. It would take like Go West. Even Maxi, who I know knows. Although then I would know Max is trolling. But yeah, Elkos. I don't know if Elkos is joking or what, but I feel like Elkos should know. I'm calling you out, Elkos. I adore you. Your entry must be made in the Sandbox free edit software. Click. Oh, Bertsy's just posted. I'm not reading that, Bertsy. Bertsy's just like, I wanna help everyone. These people are your competition, Bertsy. To the panda head in a jar lamp asset. Right, what colour are we doing the stick for the tickle stick? And how many more tickle feathers do we need? I also kind of agree that the green is... I don't know if we need to change the blue, or if the blue and black needs to be blue and brown, maybe. Like a dark brown. I'm not 100% sure. What if I'm just gonna click and drag all of these over here and just see. I actually think I like it more. I didn't realise that would copy and paste over like that. Happy. Yeah. Oh, frog. Back and forwards I go. Copy. Paste. Let's see. Okay, I actually think the brown is slightly better than the black. Yep, sounds legit. Yeah, Yuma, 100%. That is definitely correct. That is definitely correct. Those are the actual optimization requirements. Do you know what? That was really, really difficult for my brain to be like, shake your head as no, while saying basically yes. It's confusing. Right, we are going to close that giveaway form super quick. Here it is one final time for you guys to fill out that form. Let's see how many filler outers there have been already. We have 15 people that have submitted to the, pardon me, sorry, for the filler out form. I still, Just say yo, that covers yes and no. Yo. That's just hello. That's just like, hey. Yo, what's up? Hey, what's up? Right, how should we finish this? We definitely don't want this at the end. So let's delete some of this. But I do think leaving a little bit at the end for the tickle stick would be a good idea. I'm still not 100% convinced on the size of said tickle stick. Maybe if we just have some ribbon floating down, that could be an idea. We'll see. But also, this needs to be a little bit different, so I'm going to create this and go, like, stick down, I guess. Stick down. Will basically just be this. And our grip is unlinked. That way we can edit stick down and it'll be a downward motion. I do also want to delete a little bit of this because we don't really need that there. Shimmy, shimmy, and shake. Shimmy, shimmy, and shake. There. Rotate it slightly more. Okay, I'm not mad at that. That's not too bad. That looks like a good tickle stick. What color do we want the ribbon? We probably want the ribbon to be like both the green and the blue ribbons coming off at the end. Let's do that. Let's do ribbon 1. Will be, I think, this green. A good green. Not that long. There, right. And set to... Let's set to floor. Let's set to the... Stick down, gets ribbon 1. Have a little look at what ribbon 1 looks like. Okay, not mad at that. I think it could do with being a little bit brighter. Really happy. Ribbon 1. Not too shabby. I do want to grab this kind. Oh, it's just that. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate ribbon 1, name it ribbon 2, hop over into ribbon 2, and recolor it. Now we have a set. And we do also want to make it just a little bit bigger. I want this one to just be just a teeny bit bigger. Just a little bit. A little bit. Right, how are we doing for time, guys? Let's close that form. This is your last chance. Last chance remaining. How is your pivot point moving with 0 point? Okay, great, absolutely amazing question. I'm going to answer that before I close the form. So, the way you move with 0.5 steps is in the modeler, you can only move in the modeler, get the pivot point up, get your mouse over any of the arrows that you want, and you want to hold shift. So you hold shift, click on the pivot point while holding shift, so shift and mouse click, and then just move up and down, and it will move every 0.5 for your pivot point. Every 0.5. That's how you move the pivot point. And just in case you didn't know, this is also how you can do... Let me just duplicate this. I want to name this ribbon number 2. And drag. So now we have 2 ribbons here, and I want to move this. If I want to move every... Come here. If I want to move every 0.5, sorry, not every 0.5, every 1 voxel in the animator, so it'll only move every 1 voxel, you can do the same. So you can hold shift and move it every 1 voxel. You can then not hold shift and just move it to every point, or you can go over to the inspector and you can edit here and you can input like that. You can have it at 0.1. You can edit that way. Actually, might make this slightly bigger. Oh. There we go. Max face what? Max face and node count. Well, it's closing anyway. It's closing anyway. Let's close that. So which ocean panda head is the favorite at the minute with 58.8% of people wanting the ocean panda head? Lots of people didn't get the question correct, but okay. Clearly, I need to be teaching you more, and this is going to be your first lesson. Somebody said 10K. That is Elcos! So, okay, one person's got it right. One person almost got it right, but not quite. And I get why some people got this incorrect, and I'm hoping this is now updated, actually. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Something between these numbers. Okay. Yes. No. Blue tulip. No. Yuma. You went too high. I know you're joking. I can't rage at that. It's too high. Yes to you. 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 I'm not gonna be mean. And Hoddle, how do you have no idea? Hoddle went the right way. They just put no idea. Hoddle. Oh. Zen Panda is Zen. Okay, let's do random number generator. Between 2 and 18. I haven't even checked if you own them. We'll check afterwards. Okay. Hey, this person got it correct. This person got it correct. Highlighting you, and I already know that you don't own it. So the winner... How do I get to you guys? So the winner is QQ Like Me. So the winner is QQ Like Me. So GG's to you, QQ Like Me. They won. They won the... What one did they choose? The Ocean Panda Head, I think. Nope. Oh, frog. Yeah, they won the Ocean Panda Head. That is what they chose. So the correct answer was 5,000 faces and 175 nodes. Now, I understand some people did put like 120 or 125, and I understand why some people were confused. Ages ago, and I do mean like 2 years ago now, it was suggested that like 120 was the optimized amount. We then increased that because we put it low, knowing that more optimization was coming, and we can safely say 175 nodes is safe optimization. Yes, if you go one over that, you're probably not going to have like a super unoptimized experience, but for peak optimization, obviously, under 5,000 faces, under 175 nodes is peak optimization for your assets. So 120 was, and the fact that you remember that, it did come back and showed on here. 120 was only ever relevant for about two months. For about 2 months, it was 120. It very quickly changed to 175. It took me a long time to get that across to some departments that it was 175. We updated it, it was at 175, and then for whatever reason, in a past version, they went back to 120, and I had to be straight on and be like, hey, it's 175, please put it at 175 so people don't get confused. So then they changed it. Hey, you redeemed party, why is that not playing? I'm on the right one. That didn't play. Can I play it for you? I'm keeping an eye on the screen, seeing if it comes up. Do you guys see it? Do you guys hear it? I can't see it or hear it. It's meant to be there. It's turned on. It's silent, yeah. I will get that fixed for you. QQ Like Me, I am so sorry. You can do it live. Ain't no party like a Pandapops party like a Pandapops party. Whoop whoop. Ain't no party like a QQ Like Me winning a giveaway party. Whoop whoop. There you go. There. That's the best you're getting from me. Right, we're getting close to the end of the tickle stick. I'm gonna do another one of these, so we're gonna duplicate this. Oh. Why don't you guys let me know in the chat, so far, what is your favorite avatar collection in the Sandbox? And by avatar collection, I mean like one that is like you've minted off of the Sandbox, not bridged collection. What's your, like, favorite Sandbox, like, mint one? Pandapops turning into NPC streamer? Oh no, I could never. Those, I have seen a few people do those. Some are really good, and I don't know why I enjoy watching them. I think it's just because they really do look like NPCs, and to my brain, that's like, oh, cool. I couldn't. Because I don't move like an NPC. I've like jokingly done like the NPC wave, but even that's just not great. Rabbids and Aoki. Rabbids, 100%. Love the Rabbids. Yes. Great taste, Lieutenant. Great taste. Oh, nice Insta party. Yeah, there you go. The Care Bears? I think the Care Bears look cute. Yep, definitely not my favourite. Rabbids is definitely up there. 100% Rabbids peak. Well, what other thing would I do, like, to be an NPC streamer? I don't think I could. It's like, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. I don't have any of it, like, other than Ain't No Party Like a Pandapops Party, Like a Pandapops Party, whoop whoop. I don't have any other sayings. I can't, like, I say fantastic a lot, like, that's fantastic. Thank you for the nodes. Thank you for the faces. Thank you for the faces. Thank you for the nodes and faces. That's gonna be a new, oh, I'm gonna make that into an emote. Who wants a nodes and faces emote? I can't know for sure if I don't try it. I think I can. I think I can know, but I can't do it. I think I know my limitations. Maybe, potentially, probably. I think I know my limitations. I think that's where my limitations get to. See, streaming for like 2 weeks before total mental breakdown. It'd have to be like a Buddhist. I just don't know how I would do it. Like, what, like, is that the only thing I'm doing? Am I doing normal stuff in the process and just like there's an alert that you guys like redeem? As in, and I'm talking about personal stream, my personal, not Sandbox. We're not talking about doing it on the Sandbox one because that's crazy. That would be no. But in terms of, did I just break that? No. No. Oh no, I think I just broke the rig. I think I just broke the rig. Let's go to Big Panda. Can I just close and reopen it? Can we do that? You save work too late! Too late! Okay. Oh, okay, not too much has been unsaved. Okay, I'll just let you guys see. Right, not too much didn't get saved. So we're just missing the placement of the ribbon, of 2 more ribbons. Whoa! So far, the Rabbid and Aoki used most from the Sandbox collection. Oh. Yes, that is, Lieutenant. That is very, very true. Oh, and I don't think I forgot to say, but I'm gonna doubly say. So the answer to the question of what for nodes and faces, what is the optimized amount? The answer is for faces 5,000 or less. So 5,000 is maximum for optimization. 175 nodes is maximum for node count. This is for optimization. Once again, going over these a little bit on one or a few of your assets is not going to all of a sudden create an unoptimized experience. You're not going to have a super unoptimized experience just because you've placed one asset in there with 190 nodes and 6,000 faces. However, it does mean that your experience will become slightly less optimized if you have more and more of those in there. And obviously there are other elements as well. Gameplay, like what mechanics are you placing in your experience? All of these things will also go into optimization. So they all kind of work together, but in terms of how to stay optimized with your assets, staying within our optimization guidelines of 5,000 faces, 175 nodes as being the max, you can make sure that your assets are optimized for your experience. I have imparted wisdom on you. Okay, so we only got so far on the tickle stick. I do want to quickly colour the tickle stick. I'll add the leftover ribbons later. What colour do we want the stick itself? What colour should the stick be? I'm thinking maybe brown, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's go with this top section and we'll have a few colour options. So there's a brown, there's a brown. We could do like a little bit of both so we can make it sort of a little bit more wood effecty. Yellow, we got a yellow. Now I'm thinking instead of like a proper yellow, maybe we go for this more sand color than an actual yellow. What do you think of that? Because to me, like an actual yellow is gonna be maybe too yellow, but let's add it. We'll add the actual yellow here, and I'm probably gonna want to do like the same texturing there, and then we'll go for like the sandy color here. You guys could give some feedback. A mix of both, kind of like mixing the yellow in a bit like how we've done the feathers. Like it, great. Okay, so we'll do that for about here. Then we'll add the yellow up until about there. Yep. And we'll go back to that color and yellow a little bit further down. I just want to see. I do like it. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Add that to about there. Go back to the yellow. Gonna add the yellow going to about there again. Again, we're gonna do you. Yellow. Back, and let's finish there with that. Oh, we didn't even do the other side, so what? Just see how that kind of looks. I do like that. I think that kind of goes. Thank you, Go West. Great eye. Great eye. Love it. And we'll add the details, so we make it, instead of it just being block colors, we'll make it mix in a little bit more, and get that all sorted for next time. So next week, with the tickle stick, we'll finish off adding the ribbons, and we'll do animation. So once again, it's going to be sort of more simple animation, but I'll be showing you how to add animation to a weapon template. We're probably gonna make these bits move and do little tickles with the tickle bits. I'm not 100% sure if I feel like it looks like a feather tickle stick, but it is what it is. I'm gonna, oh, whoops. I'm gonna grab it for Lucas, because this would, for those that don't know, who are you going to tickle? My enemies! My enemies! For those that weren't here in the beginning, Lucas is right, actually suggested making a tickle stick. They're like, hey, it'll be a really cool idea if you make a weapon that's a tickle stick, and I loved the idea. So that's what I've done. But the tickle, like, as in, I don't know when, but in the olden days, a form of torture was tickling people. And, you know, it's tickling tickles. And sometimes you laugh so much, it hurts because you're being tickled so much and you're laughing so much. So I really like the idea of making a tickle stick as a weapon for the metaverse. Don't know if it'll get minted, but maybe it'll appear in one of my games. Who knows? Maybe it's something Betty Badass has. You do a quest for Betty Badass and the reward is the tickle stick. Oh, I've got to make this happen. Oh, damn Betty Badass. Alright, guys, let's go to Big Panda and finish up. Any other questions before we go? I'm just going to quickly hop over, because I keep forgetting to look at Restream. Pretty up to date with everything on Restream. Not really anybody over on X saying anything. So pretty happy over there. Any questions from anyone? Is anybody live? That's something I've got to go have a look. Let's just have a quick look. Is anyone live? No, just me? Is it just me? It can't just be me. It is just me. Okay, in that case, let's... Oh, you asked about Catalyst. What would you like to know about Catalyst? I completely missed your question. I'm ever so sorry. Where was your question? Please ask your question again. Hey, Manovic, please ask your question again, and I will answer before we finish. And I would like to do a shout out to... Who am I doing a shout out to today? Let's do a shout out to Sanzus. So make sure to go check out Sanzus. They do some amazing VoxEdit streams, so do go check them out. But Manovic, get that question asked to me because I do need to wrap up here. Can you please explain the system? I mean, I could explain Catalyst as much as possible, but the entire system and how it revolves around the economy, probably not right now because we're still distributing Catalyst. There's still internal discussions happening, and Sandbox does move with what it looks like the creators and the community are looking for. With the first drop, we obviously took on a lot of feedback and we started releasing more Catalysts to the community. But we can definitely go over generally what Catalysts are. And I will also share a very helpful video. Definitely 100% shilling myself. Because I also make YouTube videos. You should go check me out because I'm amazing. I'm trying to find one about catalysts. Game Maker minting. There's one about minting. So definitely check that out. I'm gonna link it. There we go. Right. If I am to mint weapon assets, okay, we'll do that. Weapon assets are a great example of what you should be using your catalyst for. So let's quickly jump into that. It won't take long. Alright, so we're going to hop over to the Sandbox. And we are hopefully going to find an asset that I've got that is an equipment asset. Come on, equipment asset. Can I search? I cannot search by equipment. Okay, these shoes, they're an equipment. They're classed as a epic. So they've got an epic catalyst. So for equipment, and this is personally for me, it is up to you to choose this, but for equipment, you are probably going to want to use a legendary, epic, rare, or uncommon. Common, you are probably not going to want to use for equipment because common does not have any gems associated. Depending on the tier of catalyst you are using, depends on how many gem spots you have. So let's just have a quick look at this. This one is an epic, which means I have 4 gem spots open. 4. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. I have 3 gem spots open. So uncommon is 1 gem spot. You can assign 1 gem. Rare is you can have up to 2 gems. Epic, you can have up to 3 gems, and legendary, you can have up to 4 gems associated. Now, you can spread these gems out. You can put all 4 into power, all 4 into defense, or all 4 into speed. Or you could do at 2 power, 2 speed, and split them like that. Now, there is a minimum and maximum amount that this can have. So for an epic, you can have a range between 51 to 75 speed. When's the next live VoxEdit contest? Great, QQ like me, Sunday. Sunday, I'm just going to say it. Sunday is the next one. Haven't decided on a time, but Sunday. Sunday, people redeemed it. They spent their channel points. Sunday's the next one. It's the one that works best for my time. Plus, there is a Game Jam award ceremony happening on Saturday, so I can't do it Saturday. At the moment, it costs like $2 for each item you want to mint. So if you want to mint a stack of 50 swords, will cost $100 to mint to mint them. At the moment, you have to buy on the catalyst on OpenSea. Yeah, so you need to either purchase the catalyst or you need to earn them from taking part in events. If you own land, you can earn them that way. Also, if you have a project, there is a form you can fill out to get, like, as a creator, you can be rewarded with those if you have a project and it looks like, Sandbox should support you that way. You can also take part in game jams and VoxEdit contests, VoxEdit minis. We do reward catalysts to the top 5 winners. However, you do need to mint the assets that you win. Otherwise, you may face not being eligible for the catalysts in the future if you don't use those catalysts to mint those assets, because those assets go into a special collection, which gets highlighted by us. So you need 1 catalyst per copy you want to mint. So yes, if you want to mint 50 pairs of these shoes, if I wanted to mint 50 of these shoes, I need 50 of those catalysts and then go to mint. When I go to mint, there will be a random roll between 51 speed and 75 speed, and all copies will share that amount. So if the random roll is 75 speed maximum, all of the shoes that I have minted will have a speed of 75. If I only minted 1 copy and it got 51 speed, I then would have to make, if I wanted to make shoes again and try and make better shoes, they would have to be different. You cannot keep reminting the same asset. You have to mint the amount together. So you want to be sure that you are minting the correct amount. So you mint on Polygon. So minting is on Polygon. So the fees, once again, the fees are ain't no party like a Pandapops party like a Pandapops party. Whoop whoop, because the alert isn't working. I now have to sing it myself. Thank you, QQ like me. I lost my train of thought. Watch the video that I linked, because that will go through the whole process of minting and how to upload and talk through all of that. Hopefully you understood it. If there are any questions, feel free to ask at any point. You can go over to our Discord as well, ask there. You can tune into other streams and ask all of your questions there. Sorry I missed your question earlier. I usually have a co-host, but they are busy today, so they couldn't join. So sorry I missed that. But yeah, that's how that works. So you want, personally for me, if you have something like shoes that you want to mint, like an equipment, you may want to save up, maybe apply to get some catalysts. Yeah, and gas fees over on Polygon, obviously they still vary. They are much lower than on Ethereum. It still varies. I can't be like, it's definitely only going to cost you this much in gas fees, because there's still variation in gas fees. But much cheaper, much cheaper doing it on Polygon. Much cheaper. Right, guys, let's finish there. Let's go back to Big Panda. And I still don't see anybody else online. Definitely go check out Sanzus. They stream on Thursdays. Sparky Snickle also streams on Tuesdays, so go check them out. As I would like some catalyst bundles for assets for giveaways. Say good word to decide about that. I mean, that's not up to me. You could maybe fill out a thing. However, we may be giving catalysts out as giveaway prizes here. Maybe, hopefully. It is something I've asked for. But yeah, there's that too. Anyway, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you cutie, right there. I adore you. Wherever you are, you. Wherever you are in the metaverse, I will see you next time. Goodbye.